I run Claude Code from my phone all day, not from the Anthropic app, but through a Telegram bot that I've connected to my Claude Code project. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set that up. Now, I've actually put together a skill for you guys that you can get from my free school community, first link in the description, so you can follow along here. But essentially, I'm going to run through that setup process with you today. This will enable us to send a voice note into Telegram, ask Claude whatever we want, then Whisper will transcribe that voice message, Claude will read the prompt, and then we'll get a reply straight back to our Telegram chat. How this will work is a new message arrives in our Telegram chat, Claude will then load the session, pull in the right context, Claude will then reply, it will save that data back to our project, so Claude will remember what we have done within our Telegram chat, and then it will just loop around like that. So this just makes it really, really easy for us to chat to Claude while we're at the gym, out for a walk, wherever really. So let's jump straight into this. Now I'm going to be using VS Code and Claude Code for this video, but you can use the Claude Code desktop app if you prefer that. All you need is a paid Claude plan to actually use Claude Code. So all I've done is I've opened up VS Code, I've got Claude Code already installed, and I've opened up the Telegram OS folder inside of it, which is the skill. Now we're inside of Claude Code, all I'm going to say is proceed with the Telegram setup. Claude's going to read that folder and prompt you with the directions to set up the Telegram connection. Now while Claude is building out our folder in the background, we're actually going to go to Telegram. Once you're inside of Telegram, you want to come to a bot called BotFather. We've used this on the channel before in previous videos, and then we're just going to actually just set up a bot and get our API key. Now this is really easy to do, you just need to message it, and then you can see the instructions here. So we need to click on new bot, and then we need to give our bot a name. Now as simple as that, our bot has been created. We just need to copy and paste this access token. Now back in Claude Code, Claude has actually prompted us with a few different things. So we want to enable voice, we want to enable PDFs, we want to enable charts, and we want to install the launched service. Submit those answers, and then Claude is going to proceed and build out the setup for us. You can see how easy this is to do, how easy I've made it for you guys. Just get that skill, open the folder within Claude, and then just tell Claude to set it up. Go to Telegram, create your bot, grab your access token, and then wait for Claude to actually go ahead and build it out. Now, you don't have to enable voice, you don't have to enable PDFs, images, all of that stuff. I've just added that option on there for you, but you can see in real time that Claude's actually building out this folder for us. So Claude's gone ahead and said create your Telegram bot. We've already done this, but it's given directions if you didn't follow along a second ago. Really easy. We're just going to copy and paste the API token we got earlier straight into Claude. So Claude's going to go ahead, verify that token works, and save it. Step 2, we're then going to need to go back to Telegram, create a group, and add our bot to our group. So let's go ahead and do that now. So back in Telegram, we're going to hit this here. If you haven't already, just type in /start. Then we're going to copy and paste our bot's name. So if you go back to BotFather, we just click on this, copy and paste this username. Come to these 3 lines, new group, we'll name this Command Center, hit next. We'll look up our bot that we've created, create the group. Now we have our group created. If we click on manage group and we come to members, we click on our bot, we go down to promote to admin, and then we can give it the permissions that we want to give it. That's completely fine for now. Once we've done that, we want to hit on group settings again, so manage group. Come down to topics, enable topics, and hit save. Come back, hit save. Then we're going to head back to Claude. But you can see here that topics have been enabled. So we have a general topic, and then essentially these topics will act like new chat windows whenever we create a new task. We'll just type a message in here, come back to Claude, and then come back, type done. Claude's gonna fetch that message, see if it can actually read that message that we have sent in the chat, and then that will confirm the connection between our Telegram chat and our Claude Code project. So you can see it's found the group ID here, command center. Topics is showing off on the bot side. So it's telling us that the bot needs topics enabled to spawn agents in separate threads. So let's go back to group settings, go through this, and then make sure that we've enabled topics. So we have enabled topics. So we're just going to go back, hit save, go back to Claude, tell it that we've enabled topics, and for it to try again, we're just going to send another message in here. Cool, so now we're moving on to the third step. On that topics problem a second ago, if you did enable topics and Claude is saying that you still need to do it, just go back, type in another message, come back to Claude, and just repeat the process until it moves to step 3. Now, for the Anthropic API key, because you're already signed into Claude Code, you don't really need this. You can just say use the Claude Code account that is already logged in. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so Claude's verified the connection. Now moving on to the final step, and that is to get our OpenAI API key. Now this is for the voice notes. We're going to be using Whisper. So head over to this link, get your API key. You'll need to deposit $5, but that will last you a very long time. Go get that sorted, come back, drop in your API key here, and then we'll proceed from there. So Claude has now processed my OpenAI API key. Now it's going to ask me a few questions because I've set this up in a new folder. If you want to connect this to a project that you already have built, you can easily do that and it will skip this step. But if you're opening this and running this within a fresh project, it's going to ask you a few questions just so it builds that Claude MD file, that context on you, so that when you ask Claude some questions, it actually knows you. So let's go ahead, answer this. So I've gone ahead, done that. Now Claude's going to run the bot, verify that it responds in Telegram. So let's jump over there. And you can see that we've got a message from our bot saying command bot is online. So that's all connected. As simple as that, really easy to do with this skill. Now, the bot is online and polling. So it's telling us to go to the command center, the general topic, and send a message like hello. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Now for this first message, it may take a little bit longer to respond, but that's fine. It's just setting up that connection. If you run into any errors here, just go back to Claude Code, say that you've run into an error or you haven't had a response, and then it will just walk you through the steps on how to fix that. Cool, so just like that, we've got a message come back saying I'm in the Command OS workspace and the Telegram bot is working. So really simple to do, just follow the list on the Claude Code that it gives you, and then you can easily get this set up. It will also give you the time on how long it takes to reply. So let's actually try this out. What can you help me with? And just like that, it says, as your personal assistant, I can help you with analysis, code, productivity, bot management, or general. Just like that, we have our Telegram bot set up. Now, we can send photos, voice notes, messages, documents, videos into this chat, and Claude will be able to process them. So really simple to do. There is a couple more steps now to actually get this set up running permanently. I say permanently, but it's not like it would be if you were to set it up on a Mac Mini or a VPS. This will run if your laptop is open and not shut down, essentially. So let's go back to Claude and set that up. So I've gone back to Claude and I've said it's working. Will this run all the time? and it said pretty much exactly what I said a second ago. So whenever the session ends or you restart your Mac, the bot will essentially close down. So what it's going to do is it's going to set up launched, so it runs 24/7, and then it's going to go ahead and actually set that up for us. This is just a way cheaper way. You don't have to pay for VPS, you don't have to pay for a Mac Mini. This just makes it really simple, so you can use Claude Code from your phone wherever you are, essentially. Now it's going to prompt us to enable a Python script, which all we need to do is click allow. And then we've got a message in Telegram. The command bot is back online. So essentially it's just restarted the bot for us with this new launched program set up for us. So now you can see our bot is running 24/7 under launched, and it will auto start every time you log into your Mac or your computer, or auto restart whenever it crashes, and it will keep running with the lid closed as long as the charger is plugged in, because it's wrapped in Caffeinate. It's then going to give us a cheat sheet of a few commands, so stop bot, start bot, restart, etc. And then some useful commands, so new opus, name, compact, reset, help. We can use all of this within Telegram now, so really useful. It is easy to set up, just like you've seen in this video. Now the whole purpose of this is just to avoid the cost of a VPS or a Mac Mini. I thought it'd be useful for you guys to get this set up. Now I've actually got this installed in pretty much all of my Claude Code projects, so I can just use them on the go. It's super useful. But yeah, that's it from me. Again, you can download the skill from my free school community, first link in the description. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all soon.